You know what I'm repping. Dubs Nation, baby. 5th straight finals, baby. What the hell? Are y'all haters just tired of us? I don't think y'all, I think you guys are, and guess what? I don't care! Also, Damian Lillard, McCollum, you choked! Everyone wants to talk about, oh, last year CP3 was hurt. The first year, you don't face any true point guards. Kawhi Leonard got hurt. This year, Kevin Durant hurt. This year, Boogie Cousins hurt. Andre Iguodala hurt in Game 4. Okay, karma comes around, baby. What to do? NBA Finals bound, baby. Alright, enough with the ranting and going on and celebrating because my team's in the NBA Finals. You know, I'm a Kevin Durant fan though, so that's the reason why I'm a Golden State Warriors fan, but that's beside the point. Getting to y'all. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Juice Alert. My name is Ghiman Mckinney. Bring y'all great fire sports content once again. Be sure to like this video right now. Subscribe to my channel. If you are new, I do post a ton of great sports videos pretty much almost every single day. Before I do get this video started, I do want to apologize for, getting this video out pretty late. As you know, the Golden State Warriors advanced to the NBA Finals, I think 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. I was not able to drop a video that night, reacting to that as I was graduating from high school. And then the very next day, I slept really late because I was up late celebrating that, okay? And then we had a tournament game for baseball. I played varsity baseball. We're trying to make a state championship run. Last year we won state, okay? So we're trying to make that run again. So I've just been busy. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Apologize for that. But let's get right to it. So Golden State Warriors sweep the Portland Trail Blazers without Kevin Durant, okay? That was crazy. 5th straight finals appearance for the Golden State Warriors. Now I just wanted to dive into, why Portland got swept, okay? Listen, as much credit as I want to give the Golden State Warriors, I'm going to give them a lot of credit, okay? Not having Boogie Cousins, not having Kevin Durant, and then Andre Iguodala ultimately goes down in game number 4. They were very thin. They've not been thinner, okay? They still found a way to win. They still found a way to sweep the Portland Trail Blazers, the team they're facing in the Western Conference Finals, okay? Now, as much as I want to give the Golden State Warriors credit, I'm sorry, I have to call it like it is. This was more about bad Portland than it was about good Golden State, in my opinion. I'm going to tell you why, okay? Let's first start off here, okay? What team do you know in the history of the NBA, okay? Think of all the history in the NBA. What team in the NBA do you know that got swept, okay, led in the series more minutes than they trailed? What team? Because I'm going to throw the stat at you, okay? Portland led in this series 101 minutes, okay? They were losing in this series 83 total minutes, okay? So that's a wide margin. They led more minutes than they trailed in this entire series, okay? This was all about second halves and just terrible second half adjustments, okay? It was just all about bad Portland. Portland blew this series. Right now, the series honestly still should be tied at 2-2. I'll give Golden State game 1 because they have not lost a game 1. I think only one time they've lost a game 1 since Kevin Durant has been there on the team. I think they've only lost one game 1 since they've added KD, okay? Portland in game number 2 had a 17-point lead at the half. They had a 13-point lead at the half in game number 3, and they had a 17-point lead in game number 4. So it was just all about Portland blowing those leads. Now, why did they blow those leads? Okay, well, first of all, they missed a ton of free throws in this series. A good free throw shooting team turned into a bad free throw shooting team, particularly in game number 3 and in game number 4. Okay, they shot free throws terribly. Okay, they played with bad pace. Okay, they took bad shots when they had leads. They were jacking up threes when they had a huge lead instead of just pounding inside, slowing the pace of the game down. They were going up tempo. It was just a combination of a lot of bad things. Okay, just mental errors, defense, lackadaisical defense. I mean, those were just the ultimate things that cost them the series. And I'm going to give Golden State credit, okay? They're the more experienced team. They're more poised in this spot. Golden State particularly did not kill Portland from the three-point line this series, okay? They were able to get a lot of two-pointers, a lot of mid-range jumpers, a lot of easy dunks, a lot of easy layups. They still shot the three ball very well, okay? But this was just more about Portland not executing and ultimately Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum not being who they really truly were, okay? Damian Lillard in game number 1, he dropped 19 points, dropped 23 points in game number 2, dropped 19 in game number 3, and 28 in game number 4. But in 3 of those games, he did not shoot 40%, okay? And particularly in game number 3, okay? That's one of the worst Damian Lillard games I've seen him play. The guy was just jacking up threes, was just jacking up shots, okay? Now I'm going to give him a pass, okay? Just a slight pass, because there was reports that he did have a rib injury. I think he had like fractured or cracked ribs or something like that, in game number 2 in which he suffered that injury, okay? So if he was definitely hurt, I'm going to give Damian Lillard a slight pass, okay? But he's out there, he's still playing. I still got to critique him, okay? In game number 2, he just shot the Blazers out of that game. And so did CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum was particularly not great either. Listen, in order to beat the Golden State Warriors, even without Kevin Durant and with those players, okay, you're going to need to play better than the Splash Brothers, okay? And Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum just failed to do that, okay? Neither of them scored 30 points in any of the 4 games, okay? That can't happen. Listen, where was Damian Lillard when he was dropping 50 points on Russell Westbrook, okay? Where was he at in that? Why can't he be that guy, okay? I don't know. Maybe if he was hurt. He just ultimately was missing shots. I give the Golden State Warriors a ton of credit. Defensively, they played an excellent game on CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard. And ultimately, CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard were not able to stop the bleeding. When Golden State was going on those runs, okay, where they were cutting to those deficits, I did not see Damian Lillard. I did not see CJ McCollum stopping the bleeding. They were definitely not there in the clutch. And Klay Thompson and Steph Curry ultimately just outplayed them. Steph Curry in this series had 36 points. He averaged 36 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. I mean, that's one of the best series I've seen Steph Curry play. Probably the best series I've seen Steph Curry play in his entire career. He absolutely went off. He's reminding the world why he's so great. He's ultimately gotten outshadowed by Kevin Durant being on the team. People have forgotten how great Steph Curry is, okay? He's reminding the world. Draymond Green had an excellent series too. He averaged about 16 points per game in this series, 13 rebounds, about 8 assists. He dropped a triple-double in game number 3 and number 4. This was probably the best series I've seen Draymond Green play, okay? The guy was going off. In the regular season, he was terrible offensively. He was ultimately an offensive liability at times. He stepped it up big time. I'm going to give Draymond Green a lot of credit, okay? But, it was just ultimately Portland. Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum were just not there in the clutch. They were not what they needed to be in order to win the series. In order for them to win the series, they were going to need to dominate. They did not dominate games. They were very inefficient from the floor. And, Damian Lillard actually had a bad game 7 versus the Denver Nuggets. But CJ McCollum went off for 37 and bailed him out, okay? CJ McCollum was nowhere near to be found bailing Damian Lillard out in this series, okay? They just were off. Whenever your 2-star players are off, you're going to struggle. Listen. And also Golden State's bench, okay? Golden State's bench was key, okay? Jericho, Kevon Looney, Jordan Bell, Quentin Cook, McKinney. They were all excellent, okay? Golden State's bench came to play. Portland's bench was okay. Miles Leonard played really well. I like that move Terry Stotts made, putting him into the starting lineup. I think in game number 3 or number 4. He went off in game number 4. Just ultimately was not enough. Golden State sweeps Portland. I think Portland did overachieve this year a little bit, but Golden State's heading to the NBA Finals as a result, okay? That's the reason why. Those are some of the reasons why they swept Portland, okay? Now, getting to Golden State. They're in the finals, okay? They will face either Toronto or Milwaukee. My bet is still on the Milwaukee Bucks. Listen, I made a reaction to that game number 2 when the Milwaukee Bucks absolutely annihilated the Toronto Raptors. I said they had no shot. I said I felt bad for Kawhi Leonard. I did think they'd get in that game number 3, but no way in shape or form did I think they would get game number 4. After playing a tough double overtime game, the Toronto Raptors absolutely spanked the Milwaukee Bucks in game number 4. The series is tied at 2-2 now. Now, Kawhi Leonard can somehow pull through because he's been playing really well. Kawhi Leonard is making a case he might be the best player in the NBA right now. Okay, Kevin Durant is right there. LeBron James right there. Giannis is right there. You can make the argument Kevin Durant's the best player in the league. You can make the argument Giannis is the best player in the league. You can make the argument LeBron James is still the best player in the league despite missing the playoffs. You can make the argument Kawhi Leonard is. If Kawhi Leonard pulls off game number 5 in Milwaukee, I do not think the Milwaukee Bucks are winning the series. I think if Toronto can get game number 5 and then close them out in game number 6, they will go to the NBA Finals. But I do ultimately think that the Milwaukee Bucks are the best matchup for the Golden State Warriors, okay? I really do. They're much more deeper than the Toronto Raptors, okay? Giannis is playing out of his mind. He's a matchup nightmare. There ain't nobody on the Golden State Warriors, my squad, going to be able to guard Giannis. There's no one, okay? There's no one that's going to be able to guard him, in my opinion. Okay, they're deep. They have a great bench. I mean, they have over 50 double-digit wins this year. The Bucks have been the best team in the regular season. They've probably been the best team in this playoff so far up to this point, okay? Listen, they've just been ramrodding people. You don't win 60 games on accident, okay? They have a great coach. They are an excellent three-point shooting team. They're one of the best, if not the best defensive team remaining in these playoffs. And they're a top 3 offensive team. I mean, they're just a juggernaut. They're an excellent rebounding team, too. They match up well with the Golden State Warriors. Their length will bother the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals, okay? The Golden State Warriors are going to need Kevin Durant in order to beat the Milwaukee Bucks, in my opinion. I don't think they can beat the Milwaukee Bucks playing the way they're playing right now. And listen, I give them credit. They swept Portland. But Portland is nowhere near the level Milwaukee will be. You think Milwaukee going to blow them 17, 13-point leads that Portland had? Oh, no. They're not going to blow them leads. They will not blow them leads. Milwaukee keeps their foot on the gas when they're up. They know how to close out games and put teams away. That's just ultimately what Portland did not do. They did not put teams away. Okay, they did not put the Golden State Warriors away when they had to. When they have an opportunity to pounce on the Golden State Warriors, they just failed to do it. Okay, Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum failed to do it. Terry Stotts made terrible adjustments. Mike Budenholzer is a great head coach. I do think if Kevin Durant does not play in that series, I might take the Bucks still. The Golden State Warriors still can win the championship even without Kevin Durant. Now, they're not better without Kevin Durant. They still can win the title, but I'm not going to bet on them to win the title. I'm not even going to probably bet on them to beat Toronto without Kevin Durant, okay? Kevin Durant means that much to that team, okay? He's a 2-time, NBA Finals MVP for a reason. He's a 4-time scoring champion, former MVP. I mean, the guy's a top 2 player in the league right now, okay? Kevin Durant is an excellent player. They're going to need every bit of him now. If he comes back, how healthy will he be? I don't know. I'm expecting him to play, as they do have 9 days of rest to get prepared for the Milwaukee Bucks, I think. So they're going to be well rested. Andre Iguodala is potentially out for the series too. That's another key thing. I think they're going to need every bit of depth they need versus the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks have home court. Giannis is coming. I mean, babe, we're going to tune into the rest of this Milwaukee Bucks series. The Golden State Warriors are in this finals right now. I'm happy, I'm hyped, and I know you Warriors haters are mad, but that's pretty much a wrap for this video, y'all. Be sure to like the video right now. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. I do post a ton of great sports videos pretty much almost every single day, giving y'all amazing, great content. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you call me Juice. It's been the Juice Alert. Comment, your thoughts on what happened, I mean, tell me if it was bad Portland Trailblazers. Tell me if it was good Golden State Warriors. Will the Warriors win the finals? Let me know in the comment section. And I'm Ghost.